Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to start by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. A double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful Akim out there, pushing this word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, and also you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line, your lineage, goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, Native American, and Seminole Indian, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, and Shalom. It's your brother Halakia from the GMS Denver camp, coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, with another video. And the title of this video is, when will you realize this is not your rest, Jacob? And this is going to be inspired, as always, through the Holy Spirit of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. The Spirit had me come across a video from a guy who played in the Straight Outta Compton movie as Eazy-E, you know, and they're basically trying to build a homestead. And we understand, man, if anybody understands the plight of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans and Seminole Indians, it's us, the men of the Lord. We understand, especially for you Israelite man, we understand that you want your families back. We understand that you want to be the head of your household and be the provider and the protector that the Most High created us to be. We understand it. We understand you want your own village, your own little kingdom, your freedom. You want to be outside of the confounds of Esau, man. We get it. And we understand why you're trying to do all these homesteads. You're trying to find all these different ways to get off the grid, so forth and so on. And what we're telling you is, we have all that coming. We have all that coming according to what the God of the Bible, the God of our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, has promised us, man. Our God, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, has promised us everything that you Israelite men are longing for. You see? But the thing is, you don't want to do it the Most High's way. You want to do it your own way. But the thing is, are you not seeing the pattern? Are you not seeing the pattern? Every time we try to set up something here in the land of our captivity, because that's where we are in the land of our captivity. This was never our homeland. We were brought here as slaves, you see? And this land was stolen from the Northern Kingdom Israelites by way of the sword, and they were made slaves in that land. Hell, they were even made to have to get green cards to be in the land that they were dwelling in. You see? This was never our rest, man. And we're going to get all that as we go into this lesson. But I want to start here in Isaiah 1. Because like I said, man, we have everything we can desire coming to us. You see? But let's get into it real quick. This is Isaiah 1 in verse 2. It says, "Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for Yahweh has spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider." And these are two farm animals. You see? Two beasts of burden, and they know who their master is. If you feed a bull from the time it's young to the time it matures, it'll never forget you. The same thing with a donkey. You see? And this is what the Most High is comparing you Israelites to, saying that these beasts of burden know who their owner is. But you Israelites, you don't even consider that you are the children of the Most High. Talking to you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. You don't even consider. And this is why you're so lost. This is why you're still trying to build something here in this failed kingdom, because America is a failed nation, man, and it's going down. You see? Make sure this is still up. So let's get another one. Let's get Hosea. I'm sorry. What was tripping. Salakia. Hosea 4 and 6. I don't know what Salakia. Hosea 4 and 6 reads, "My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children." You see this? And this is why you Israelites are destroyed, because you refuse to take heed to the words that the Most High is speaking unto you through his men that he set up to teach you. You want to continue to run to these churches of the false religions, Christianity, Islam, so forth and so on, and they're not giving you any answers. So this is why you're restless, man. You have no comfort. You have no peace. You see that? This is why people find themselves in a destroyed state, still looking to the enemy for help. It's because you rejected the knowledge of the Most High. Now he's rejected you, and you're just out here wandering in darkness, man. You see? When all the answers are right here. You can come get the answers from us every day. You can come on the highways and byways each and every week, and we'll give you all the answers and tell you why you have this burning desire to be free, to be sovereign, to grow your own food. You see, to be in control of your family, how your wife conducts herself, and how your children are educated. We're telling you all the answers to these things, man, but you don't want to hear it. You want to continue to look at Esau as if his way is the best way. And can you not see his way does not work? His way doesn't work. And no matter what you try to do in this land, this is still not your land. You're still going to have to pay property taxes. You're still going to have to get licenses and different things from the so-called white man. And when it's all said and done, when this MOTB is made mandatory, all these homesteads that you're trying to build, so forth and so on, you're still going to get that. You're still going to have to get the MOTB to continue on in it, because if you don't, your lands are going to be taken from you. So this is not the rest, man. This is not the place where we're supposed to be setting up roots, you see, or laying down roots. Let's say it like that. Make sure this Bluetooth is on. All right, let's go here to Micah chapter 2, verse 10. It says what? "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with the sword destruction." And this is what we're constantly telling you Israelites, man. This is not the rest. We're not finna be in this land forever, man. We are Lord willing, we be a part of that number. Our Lord Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, is coming back to save us from all these different lands that we have been scattered to. And he's going to take us back to the promised land according to the Most High's will, man. I don't understand how I got to do not disturb on this still. Whatever. But yeah, man, we're telling you everything that you Israelite men are longing for. The Most High is about to give it to us. Because do you not think that we long for these things? We want to be the head of our household, having the supreme authority in our house. That's something that you can't do here up under Esau. He gives your women the right to fucking rule over you. You can't have say so over how your children are educated. You got to send them in the Esau school system, where they're going to indoctrinate them in wickedness, man. This is not the rest, man. That's why we have to depart from this place spiritually. Meaning what? Get it out of your mind. Get it out of your spirit that we're going to be here forever. Turn back to the ways that the Most High gave us to walk in, man. And as we're in that spirit to repent, we're in that spirit to believe upon the one you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, whose true name is Yahweh Shai. You see? The Most High is going to save us from these lands of our captivities to bring us into our land, where we're going to rule the entire earth in complete sovereignty, man, with complete dominance. We're going to have true freedom. This is what has been laid out to come to pass for us, man, the Most High's people. You see? So let's get the video.
So let me walk you through what we're actually building here at the Agri. We're going to build 10 units. Each of those units is going to have its own chicken coop and its own greenhouse. And then we're going to have a community garden for everybody. We're also going to have a pavilion that doubles as a storm shelter. We also need some sort of irrigation system because everybody needs water, right? So why not pump that from the pond? We're obviously gonna need a pump. We're obviously gonna need electricity, and all that has to come from the street. So the city water has a ton of chemicals. I mean,
You see that? He talking about obviously we're gonna need electricity, so it's gonna have to come from the street. Who power grid are you gonna have to use to get your power? You're gonna have to use Esau's power grid. And when it's time for this man to roll out that MOTB and the fullness of it, guess what? If you want to continue to get that power from his grid, you're gonna have to what? Be integrated into his system by getting this MOTB in your body. So no matter how you cut it, this is not the rest, man. It might be good for a little bit, but eventually it is all coming to an end. This is what we're telling you, Israelites. Because it was never meant for us to be here in America forever, man. We are going home to rule the earth from the promised land. That's what's coming to us. You see? And look what he got around his neck, a damn rosary. You see? Confused, man. There's no life in his eyes, man. Look at his eyes, man. He has no hope. You see?
Fluoride, chlorine, all these things that are terrible for you and terrible for plants. So we're gonna run our irrigation from the pond, where it's rich in nutrients and it has a diverse ecosystem that's gonna give everything else nutrients around it. We plan on maximizing as much land as possible for our agriculture, but we have to keep them away from the houses and away from the septic heads. So we're gonna fence all of that off.
Jake don't get it. Micah 2:10 one more time, it says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you with an everlasting destruction." And that's what a lot of our people are about to find out. They are fully set on living here in America forever, when the Most High's will for America is what? For this place to be destroyed. The Most High has something higher waiting for us, man. He has a better way for us, man. You, Jacob, you're down here trying to do your own thing outside of the Most High's way, and it's always going to fail because it's not what the Most High has laid out for his people. You see? Let's get this real quick. Hebrews 13, yep. This is Hebrews 13. In 14 it says, "For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come." This is the spirit that the remnant is in, man. We are in the spirit of looking for the kingdom to come. We know we don't have no continuing city here. We ain't looking for Esau's system to continue. But because for us to continue in it, we got to get the MOTB. And we ain't none of us planning to get that shit, man. You see? When that man comes with this fucking mark of the beast, we're in the spirit to say, fuck this place, man. And may Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai allow us to continue to stay in that spirit. Because what the fuck do we have here? You can never fully have rest here as an Israelite, especially an Israelite man. So we're looking for the kingdom to come, man. You see, as our Apostle Peter tells us. I'm sorry, Salaki. 2 Peter 3:13. It says what? I hate using this damn phone for lessons. 2 Peter 3:13, it says, "Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness." This is what the remnant of the nation of Israel is looking for. Because if it was left up to the 2/3, man, we would be in captivity forever. If it was left up to the 2/3, we would be in captivity for another 1,000 years, for another 20 to 30 years, if it was left up to them. But the Wadi Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you see, that is not. Because the remnant, man, we're looking for a kingdom where dwelleth righteousness. You're going to go build a homestead and the world is still going to be fully engulfed in wickedness, man. Trannies running around, rainbow flaggers running around, your children are liable to be molested. You see, the food is still going to be polluted. because the soil is polluted, because Esau has destroyed everything here in this land, man. This is not the rest. You see, and this is why we say what? The Wadi Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, like Isaiah said, man. Isaiah 1. Yup. Isaiah 1 and 9, it says, except Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah. And that's what it would be if this thing was left up to the 2/3, man. Our nation would be destroyed out of the earth. The entire seed line of Jacob would be erased if it was up to the 2/3, man. And this is why we say the water to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai every day, for putting the Spirit upon us to be at the forefront of prophesying His kingdom into fruition, man. You see, to fight for what He's promised unto our forefathers. You see? Because leave it up to Jake, everybody would try to be, I'm going to get me a piece of land this, and I'm going to get me a piece of land that. Okay, what about the rest of your people? What about the rest of the nation, man? You see? See, what we're doing through the Holy Spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to benefit every single one of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians in the long run. It's for the elect first and foremost, but in the long run, the entire nation, you see, will be able to come into all that the Most High has promised us, you see, because of what? Because of Yahweh Shai's sacrifice and because of the sacrifice of the elect of the nation of Israel, man. You see? Because we know that this is not it, man. The Most High is waking us up from that deep sleep to bring us into the light, to show us what awaits us as the Israelites. And you got all you niggas around here talking about you denounce the Israelites, and I ain't no Israelite this and I ain't no Israelite that. Man, listen, you motherfuckers who say that, you don't understand the magnitude or the gravity, you see, of being an Israelite. You don't understand the weight of being the Most High's chosen people and what it comes with. We are about to rule the entire planet Earth. You see? We are about to rule the entire planet Earth according to the Most High's will, man. Salakia.
Low power. Please recharge.
Man, shut your ass up. Nagging ass bitch. But yeah, we're about to come into everything, man. So let's go here. Let's go to Jeremiah 29, and we'll start at verse 11. Because at the end of the day, what you Israelites who are outside of this small circle of ours are what you're trying to do is not going to work. You've tried it with Tulsa, Oklahoma, Wilmington, North Carolina, and many other regions in the earth, and it has never failed. The white man has never given you peace. He's never just left you alone to have your own thing amongst yourselves, man. The whole integration with the civil rights and all that other shit, that was orchestrated by the so-called white man. And as you got mixed and mingled amongst these heathen nations, you got worse. You see, back when you had your own shit, you was the owner of your stores. You controlled your produce and your meat. I know my granddaddy used to own a store, man. You see, my great granddaddy, he owned a store. So I got a small glimpse of it, man. You see, you had your own bus lines, had your own movie theaters, had your own hospitals, had your own bank. All this shit you talking about now, we've done that already, and it's failed because it was never the Most High's will for that to be our end all be all. We aren't meant to be in America forever. This is just a place of our captivity that Yahweh Shai is going to deliver us from, right along with the rest of the regions of the earth. And He's going to take us back to our land, man, so we can rule in righteousness. And our kingdom is going to be established according to what the Most High has laid out to come to pass, according to His vision, according to the Most High's vision, man. Our Father has something greater waiting for us, man. So this is Jeremiah 29 and verse 11. It reads, "For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end." This is what's coming our way, the expected end. And it's not for us to be trying to set up another city or homestead in America, man. This is the place of our captivity. This is the place where we're supposed to be sighing and crying unto the Most High to come and deliver us. You see, I got to say it again, wherever brothers are scattered to, hey, they're in that same spirit of sighing and crying for the Lord to come and deliver us so we can be brought into what the Most High has envisioned for us, man. And it's way beyond anything that you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans can comprehend. Matter of fact, before we finish this, let me show you this. What did it tell us in Isaiah 55? Yup. Isaiah 55 and 8, it says, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith Yahweh. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." And this is what it is, man. This is what it is. What the Most High has in store for us is higher than anything that you niggas are trying to do on this side. You see? It's way higher. Nothing is going to compare to it. No kingdom on the earth is going to compare to what we're about to be brought into here when Yahweh Shai comes to deliver us, man. Niggas talking about the damn running some water from a pond. Come on, man. Come on, man. Shit is low level. You see, and then we'll bring out all this good news, and we'll tell you it's like this, that all this is coming your way, and the first thing you niggas want to ask about, what about the white man? Why the fuck do you care about the white man? Fuck him. He's not doing anything to better your situation. You see, the white man, the Edomite, is our enemy, man, and we are about to be delivered out of his hands, and he's about to be given over into our hands for us to rule over him. We're telling you, man, we are coming into complete sovereignty, man. We will be the authority on the earth. No one is going to dictate to us in the kingdom of heaven, man. You see, every nation is going to serve us. All the resources in the earth. You see how everything moves and maneuvers. We are going to have the say-so on how everything goes, man. Every piece of cattle is going to be ours. You see? Now the heathen, they're going to have their little thing going on, but once again, it's ours. You see? They're living on our earth. You see this? Nigga talking about a little plot of land, man. We got the whole earth coming, man. That's the expected end that the Most High has for his people. So let's go back to Isaiah 29. Isaiah 29 and 11, it reads, "For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end." And this is what we're being brought into. This is why you see the Israelites being raised up. You see, and above that, you see the remnant being separated from those Israelites who just know they're Israelites, but they're not following the protocol. They're not walking in the spirit of the Lord. They're not calling on the Most High's name. They're not teaching the right doctrine. You see, so there's even a separation amongst the Israelites who know they're Israelites. The Most High is only dealing with the remnant, man. You see, that's who is being brought into that expected end first and foremost. And Lord willing, we be a part of that number. Because we don't know yet, right? That's why we call ourselves what? The hopeful elect. You see? This is Jeremiah 29 and 12. It says, "Then shall you call upon me, and ye shall go and pray unto me, and I will hearken unto you." And this is what's being done. This is why we see America in a state of collapse. You see, and ultimately being brought into perdition. This is why we see this time speeding up so damn fast, man. This is why I just seen a post on social media. It's like, damn, it was just October 1st. Now it's the 16th. Hey, don't worry, y'all. Christmas will be here in a few hours. Everybody noticing it, man. How fast time is flying by. We already halfway through the month of October. You see? And the Most High is doing that because what? The remnant is seeking after him. You see? And he's speeding up the time for the elect's sake to bring us into that expected end. To bring us into what he promised unto our ancestors, man. What he promised unto our forefathers. A promise that we are about to inherit in the fullness of it. It's beyond a goddamn little homestead, 10 houses in the pond. Man, we about to come into everything. And like we said, we get it, Jay. We get it. If anyone knows, we know what you're longing for, man. Because we long for it too. The difference is we're going to go the Most High's way. We done tried to do it our way and it doesn't work. We're doing it the Most High's way now, man. And that's what we have been called to do as Israelites. To walk in the old paths, man. You see? And that's what's about to lead us into the kingdom of heaven. And Lord willing, the Most High allows us to continue to endure. You see? Real quick. So it says, Jeremiah 29:13, and ye shall seek me and find me when you shall search for me with all your heart. And that's what we've been called to do. It tells you in the book of Baruch chapter 4 in the Apocrypha that since it was our mind to go off and leave the Most High, us being returned, we supposed to seek the Most High 10 times more, man. And that's what we're doing. That's why you see us doing these videos every day. That's why we're on the highways and byways, in season and out of season, each and every week. That's us searching for the Most High with all our heart, man. You see? Praying fervently to the Lord, man, every day. You see? And now we're finding him. He's turning his face toward us again, man. He's accepting us back unto him through faith in his son Yahawashi, so he can bring us into all that he's promised, man. And it's going to be, man, it's going to be like the bros always say all the time, man. There is no word that exists that can fully explain the greatness and the glory of what we're about to be brought into with these new bodies and what we're about to be brought into in the kingdom of heaven, man. There's no word that could there's no word of yet that can fully explain the glory of these promises that the Most High is about to bring us into, man. You see? And that's what we're longing for. So Jeremiah 29:14, it says, and I will be found of you, saith Yahweh Bahashem Yahawashi, and I will turn away your captivity, and I will gather you from all the nations and from all the places whither I have driven you, saith Yahweh Bahashem Yahawashi, and I will bring you again into the place whence I caused you to be carried away captive. This is the Most High telling us through the mouth of Jeremiah that here in these last days we will wake up, we will seek him through his son Yahawashi, the true Messiah of the Bible, and he would hear our prayers because Yahawashi will offer up those prayers on our behalf, mediating for us in the heavens. And then he will have Yahawashi return to the earth to gather us out of the land of our captivities, to bring us back to our ancestral homeland, the promised land that spans from the Nile River to the Euphrates. All that land, we're about to be put back in it and rule out of it forever, man. We're about to have estates. You see, and if you want to have 10 houses spread all throughout your estate, you can do that. And every single Israelite man is going to have a gigantic piece of property. Even the least, even Jay-Z, because he's probably going to be one of the lowest Israelites in the kingdom. Jay-Z, Rick Ross, them niggas going to be low level in the kingdom. But they still going to be, they still going to be better than the elite of this kingdom. That's how far out the kingdom of heaven is going to be. And every man going to have a nice sized portion of land to raise your family upon. You'll have a little palace or whatever you want to have, man. You see? This is what we're telling you. This is what's coming. This is why America is falling. So the Most High can bring us into what he promised. This is why the damn devil, Esau, the so-called white man, has to go down. This is what we're constantly telling you Israelites, man. Let's get a Bible comparison. CSB, it says, Jeremiah 29:14. Man, blue letter on iPhone is, sheesh. Jeremiah 29:14 in the CSB, it reads, I will be found by you, says, I will be found by you. This is Yahweh's declaration. And I will restore your fortunes and gather you from all the nations and places where I banished you. Showing that we've been exiled. We're in a state of exile now. You see that great gathering of being redeemed out of all kindreds, tongues, peoples, and nations? That's talking about the Israelites. It ain't talking about heathen nations, actual heathen being saved when the Messiah comes. When you read about being gathered and redeemed from all kindreds, tongues, peoples, and nations, that's talking about the Israelites being gathered from all the lands that we've been scattered to, as is laid out right here in Old Testament prophecy, man. As we're reading right here in Jeremiah 29:14, CSB. And what is the Most High going to say? This is Yahweh's declaration. I will restore you to the place from which I deported you, which is what? The promised land, the land that the Most High has promised unto our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, for an everlasting possession. And we are those descendants who are going to come into the fullness of it, man. And we're going to have it as an everlasting possession. This is the last time that any Israelite will be forcibly exiled from the land. You see, when we go back, if you want to leave and go set up another spot somewhere else, you're still going to have your portion in the promised land, but you can still go wherever you want to go and set up shop somewhere else. And the thing is, we're not going to have to ask permission. Ain't going to be no fucking passports. We are coming into true freedom, man. And Jake don't want to accept it. They are doing everything to be separate from Esau, but still living in Esau's land. It don't make any sense. The 2/3 are not truly seeking after real freedom, man, but we are. Where's the NLT? Jeremiah 29:14 NLT. It reads, I will be found by you, says Yahweh. I will end your captivity and restore your fortunes. I will gather you out of the nations where I sent you and bring you home again to your own land. Do you see that, man? You see that? That's what's being done. Every day that passes by is another day closer for us coming into this and this being fulfilled, man. And this is what it has to be. And there are many places all throughout the scriptures where it's talked about the glory of what we're coming into. Matter of fact, might as well get it. And we'll read through it real quick and we'll wrap it up. This is Isaiah 60, man. It goes into what? A glorified Zion. We're being brought into glory, man. And there's so many aspects of this that we can go into. First and foremost, receiving the salvation when Yahweh Shai returns and being given that immortal body. Because we're being brought into immortality, man. You see? We're being brought into complete and utter righteousness. And that's going to give us full access to the blessings that you read about in Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 14. And as we come down to the heaven, as you read about in Revelation 21, this is what we're going to establish in the earth, man. And it's far beyond anything that you Israelites are trying to do on this side, man. This is what we're constantly telling you, Jakes, man. You see? This black culture shit that you niggas are trying to cleave onto is keeping you low level. And ultimately, at the end of the day, it's all the Most High's will, because the Most High only wants his elect to understand, man, and that's who won't get it. So this is, and Lord willing, we be a part of that number. So this is Isaiah 60 and 1. It says, arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of Yahweh is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. And this is what we're seeing. Everyone outside of us is in darkness while we dwell in the light. We understand fully what the Most High's will is, man. And that's why it tells you in the book of Proverbs, where there is no vision, the people perish. And that's what's about to happen to the rebels of all people. They're about to perish, man, because they have no vision of the kingdom of heaven, but we do. You see, we're fighting for something immortal, something eternal, all according to the Most High's will, man, while everybody else moves around in gross darkness thinking that America is going to continue on forever. You see, it says, but Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. And the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and kings to the brightness of thy rising. Lift up thine eyes round about and see. All they gather themselves together, they come to thee. Thy son shall come from far, and thy daughter shall be nursed at thy side. Meaning what? Our people are going to be gathered out of captivity, man. You see? Finally receiving freedom. And this is the only way true freedom is going to come, man, by Yahweh Shah returning to save us. That's it. Verse 5 says, then thou shalt see and flow together, and thine heart shall fear and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee. The forces of the Gentile shall come unto thee. The forces of the Gentile goes into the wealth and the riches of the heathen nations, man. All this gold and silver and precious stone, you see, that they have hoarded up in these big ass vaults. You see, all that wealth is going to be transferred over into our possession. This is what's coming our way, man. You see? And we're going to be, and the thing is, as the heathen go back into their ancestral homeland, as Ham goes back to the land of Ham, which is Africa, as Japheth is put back into his land, which is Europe, you see, so forth and so on. And we're going to be tapped into all these different regions for them to bring their portion to us. You see? Whether that be 10% or whatever tax we want to put upon them, man. They're going to be bringing us wealth and riches around the clock, man. This is what's coming our way as we are taken back into our land. Isaiah 60:6, it says, the multitude of camels shall cover thee, the dromedaries of Midian and Ephah. All they from Sheba shall come, they shall bring gold and incense, and they shall show forth the praises of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. So there's going to be constant caravans coming into our land, man. A good illustration of that, go watch the newest Aladdin movie. When he was dressed up as that prince or whatever he was dressed up as, and Genie had just a big-ass caravan of elephants coming in. They were bringing all type of spices and precious stones and incense and oils, and that's what's gonna be real life for us every day. You see, there's niggas talking about being billionaires and trillionaires, so forth and so on. There's not going to be a number that you're going to be able to put on our wealth as a nation or as an individual, really. Because once again, what we're coming into is eternal. It's going to multiply for eternity, man. This is the level that the Most High is bringing us into, or on, man. Everything that we're going to have is going to multiply. Whether that be wives, children, lands, cattle, all of our substance is going to multiply perpetually, forever. Hey, what we're coming into is true passive income. You see? And we ain't going to have to lift a finger to do any work to get it. This is what's coming our way, man. Hey, our rest is coming. Our rest is coming, man. Verse 7 says, Isaiah 60:7, all the flocks of Kedar shall be gathered together unto thee. The rams of Nebaioth shall minister unto thee. They shall come up with acceptance on mine altar. And I will glorify the house of my glory. What's the house of the Most High's glory? The house of Israel. He's going to glorify us, man. He's going to bring us back into the fullness of being sons of God again. With every perk that comes with. You see? Everlasting life. Spiritual power. You see? Perfect understanding of the law, statutes, and commandments. Being able to walk in complete righteousness every day. No more pain, no more sorrow, no more suffering, man. No more punching the fucking clock every day. No more having have to be subject to payments, having a bag full of holes. All that shit is gonna be done away with for us, man. No more motherfucking baby mamas. No more being baby daddies. That's some shit that's gonna be left here. You see? Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shah is about to elevate his nation, man, as he promised to do. All that we're going into is going to come to pass and is right around the corner. You see? Isaiah 60:80 says, who are these that fly as a cloud and as doves to their windows? It goes into the chariots. We're going to get our vehicles back, man. Fuck a Ferrari and a Lambo and all that other shit that these niggas are dying to have in their possession. We're going to have flying vehicles. These so-called UFOs that are being seen all throughout the world, but especially here in America, we're going to be driving those in the kingdom of heaven, man. Those are our vehicles. This is the level that the Most High is about to put us on as we're ushering into the kingdom of heaven, man. You see? This is what we're telling you, Jakes. This is what's coming. Verse 9 says what? Surely the owl shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first, to bring thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them, unto the name of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, thy power, and to the Holy One of Israel, because he hath glorified thee. Verse 10 reads what? And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. You see that? These heathen nations are going to be made our slaves, man. They're the ones who are going to be building our walls, building our palaces. They're going to minister unto us, which means serve us, man. When the Most High tells us that we're coming into rest, he's going to bring us into rest. He means that. We're not going to have to lift the finger, man. You see? The heathen are going to wait on us hand and foot. Every aspect of our society, when it comes to manual labor, these so-called white people, these so-called Chinese people, these so-called Japanese people, these so-called African people, you see? They're going to be put under our feet as slaves to serve us and wait on us hand and foot daily for the rest of time. This is what's coming. This is a part of the Most High's mercy that he's having toward us, man. Because look at all the labor that we've put in. The majority of our history, we've been in captivity. We've only really had 40 years to live as Israelites fully, up under King Solomon, to experience a glimpse of the kingdom of heaven. That was just 40 years, short span. The rest of the time that we've been on the earth as a nation, we've been in slavery. And Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shah is finally bringing an end to that for us, man. You see? So Isaiah 60:11 it says, therefore thy gate shall be open continually, and showing that we're going to be at complete peace. We're not going to have to worry about nobody attacking us. You know what I'm saying? Gonna have to worry about no mortars falling. Gonna have to worry about no damn Iron Dome. You see? For those of you who know, you know. We ain't gonna have to worry about none of that, man. We're gonna be at complete peace and rest, as the Most High has said it would be when his people return back to their land, according to prophecy, man. The 1948ers don't fit that. Their gates are closed. You see? When the true people return, when we return back, we're going to be at rest completely, as the Most High has promised. So this is Isaiah 60:11. It says one more time, therefore thy gate shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night. that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. That goes back into what? The gates being open continually, so those caravans of the Gentiles' riches can be brought to us, man. You see? And their kings are going to come and bow at our feet. And you might hear this as a heathen, like, man, I ain't doing that shit. Well, this is what prophecy says. Isaiah 60:12. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted. That's what it is. For all of you heathen who think you have a choice, you don't have a choice. You see, you're either going to get down with the program or you're going to be eradicated. And this is why Esau is going to, the so-called white man is going to be made an example of. And once the so-called white man is eradicated from the earth, after having all this power that he has on this side, the world is going to know that Yahweh, his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, and the Most High's people, us Israelites, are not to be fucked with, man. And they're going to fall in line real quick. And that's why it tells you that when the righteous are in authority, the people are going to rejoice. You see, because under our rulership, under our authority, the earth is going to flourish right along with the people in it. You see, we're not going to overtax you. You're going to be able to live in the earth, but you're going to be under our rule. It's not going to be like it is up under Esau, man. We ain't going to have you living in no goddamn apartment complexes. Every single man of every nation is going to have their own portion. And the thing is, it's going to benefit us because all of you nations, when it's time to come make your tribute, you're going to get all the people together, you're going to round your cattle up or whatever you're bringing, and you're going to march it into our land, man. You see, to lay it at our feet. So everything that's going to happen for the heathen is going to be for our benefit. You see, those different mineral mines and, gold mines and silver mines that are spread out through these different lands in the earth. Hey, that's there for our benefit. And you heathen are going to mine them and bring us a portion of what you gather. You see? And that's what it's always going to be for the rest of the time, man. So we're telling you, Israelites, man, everything that you're longing for, the Most High has promised to give it to us, man. You see? We long for these things too, but we know and understand that this is not it. Well, this shit up on the Esau, this is not it, man. You see, we have something better coming according to what the Most High promises. And this is what we long for. This is why we're forsaking our life on this side. That's why we're forsaking our families, man. Because something better is coming for us. You see? Relatives feeling some type of way. We don't give a fuck about none of that. We don't care about you being in your feelings, your emotions. Look, man, we serving the Lord. You see, we trying to get the fuck up out of here, man. We are trying to have our nation established fully in the earth, man. While y'all niggas are sitting around still talking about some damn Christmas and Thanksgiving and continuing on in America forever, man. Fuck all that. You see? What we're doing on behalf of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, as we preach this word and leave this world behind, is for the benefit of our entire nation, man. For our entire nation to be good. And if it was left up to you niggas, we would be in this condition for fucking ever, man. Walking in circles. We are moving on from America, man. You either get on the Most High's program or you get your ass left behind. So Isaiah 60:13 says, the glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, the fir tree, the pine tree, and the box together to beautify the place of my sanctuary, and I will make the place of my feet glorious. And the Most High tells you that in the book of Tobit, how every sweet-smelling tree is going to overshadow the land of Israel. He's going to beautify our land, something that hasn't been that way for a long time. It's a damn dust bowl right now, but once that land is purged by that fire that's going to happen to it in World War III, and it grows back, and that lets us know that we're going to be in that chariot for a while, you see, because the land has to grow back so it can be cultivated and tilled. You see, so we might be in that chariot for a while for all the trees and everything to grow back. You know, but that land is going to be beautified, man. Not like it is now. We ain't going to have to import a damn thing. You don't have to import no damn trees into the promised land. You see? And that's another scripture that shows you that those 1948ers are not the people. The Most High is going to what? He's going to glorify and beautify the promised land. Hey, right along with the rest of the earth, man. The earth is going back to a state of being paradise. You see, and it's far from that up under Esau, man, but all that is about to change. But verse 14 reads what? The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet. And they shall call thee the city of Yahweh, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. This is for the kingdom of heaven, man. This ain't for now. Like you got some of these clowns out here having these heathen kiss their fucking feet. That just means they're going to bow down to us. They're going to prostrate unto us, man. You see, and that's an acknowledgement that we're over them. That's what is going to be in the kingdom of heaven. You see? This ain't to be done right now. You see this? They're going to fully acknowledge us once we're brought back into the fullness of our glory according to the Most High's will. You see? But we go on to verse 15. It says, whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations. Thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles and suck the breast of kings. And that goes into their wealth and their riches again. And you see how many times the Most High has mentioned that? We just read it 3 times. So that lets us know that our wealth is going to be on another level in the kingdom of heaven, man. Because we broke his shit right now. We poor as hell. You see? We spend the most money out of all nations on this planet Earth, and we have nothing to show for it. All that's about to change, man. So every single aspect that we're suffering in as a nation of people, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is about to right it. He's about to set it all in order, man. This is why we're telling you, Israelites, repent. We know what you long for because we long for, because we're Israelites as well, man. Everything that you're longing for, we're longing for. And the Most High has promised to give it to us, but it's a way that we must do it. It's according to the Most High's way, man. Everything that you're longing for is coming our way in great abundance. You see? Everlasting abundance, man. You see that? So Isaiah 60 and 16, one more time, it reads, thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles, and shall suck the breast of kings, and thou shalt know that I, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, am thy Savior, and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob. Because the only one who has promised you this is the God of Israel, man, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The false God of Christianity ain't telling you this. He ain't giving you no answers. The false God of Islam ain't telling you this. He ain't giving you no answers. None of these false gods are, man. The one true living power, the only God, the God of our ancestors, man, our God, the God of Israel, is the only one who's proclaiming that this is what's going to be done. And when it comes to pass, as we're telling you it will, because the Most High doesn't lie, then you're going to know that we weren't just on the highways and byways talking shit. We was telling you what the Most High is preparing to do on the earth according to his will, man. And it will be done. It will be done. Esau is coming to an end. The age of the heathen has reached its end, man. And now it's time for our age to begin. And this is what Yahweh Shai is coming back to the earth to usher in, according to the Most High's will, man. You see? So Isaiah 60 and 17. Now listen to this. And the Most High knows that we love having riches, man. It's in our blood. That's why you see, out of all the nations, what nation shines the hardest? The Israelites do. Us so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. You see? Don't no nation do it like us, because that's that God in our blood, man. You see? That's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai in our blood, man. The Most High is the supreme king. That's in us because we're his children. Even in our Lord's state, we outshine the heathen nations, man. They don't even they can't even come close. Now listen to how the Most High tells us our wealth is going to be in the kingdom. Isaiah 60 and 17. Now listen to this. For brass, I will bring gold. And you can go to any Home Depot in this country right now and find an abundance of brass. Brass is easy to obtain. The Most High is telling us that's how gold is going to be for us in the kingdom of heaven, man. You see this? We are about to be on another level. And the thing is, when you go into the vision of the kingdom of heaven that you read about in the book of Revelation, it tells us our streets are going to be paved with gold. What nation have you seen do this? What nation have you seen on that level where the streets are going to be paved with gold? No one. But that's what's going to be in our kingdom, man. As we're brought into our sovereignty, finally, as the Most High has promised. For Isaiah 60 and 17, it says, for brass I will bring gold, and for iron I will bring silver, and for and for wood brass, and for stones iron. So and also what this shows that the earth is going to yield the fullness of its strength. And it also shows that we're going to also be on another level, because you see how these heathen just go through the earth blowing shit up, and they might find a gold mine, they might stumble. We're going to know where all the gold deposits are. We're going to know in every piece of the land, because we're going to be fully tapped into the earth. So ain't going to be no unnecessary destruction happening to the earth, man. We're going to be able to take you to exactly where it is, get to work, talking to the heathen, get to work, start digging. You see? When you get to this quota, bring us our shit. We're going to be fully tapped into the earth. We're going to be one with the earth. You see? As everything is put back into to order under the Most High God, Yahweh, man, by way of his son, Yahweh Shah. I never thought about it like that, because for it to be that abundant, we are going to have to know where every deposit is. We ain't like I say, Esau, these motherfuckers just be guessing, just blowing up, digging big ass craters into the earth, just digging, destroying shit. It ain't gonna be like that under us, man. We're gonna be fully tapped into this beautiful planet of ours, man, and it's gonna yield forth the fullness of its strength unto us. That's why we're gonna have so much of that resource of gold, which is precious right now. Hey, for us, it's just gonna be an everyday thing, as if it's nothing. And we got a glimpse of that up under King Solomon. It says what? Gold and silver in the streets was in the gold and silver were in the streets like pebbles, man, like stones. Where you can just walk down the street, how you walk down these little neighborhoods and you see rocks. It says gold was like that in our kingdom up under King Solomon. So it's gonna be even greater than that in the kingdom to come, man, the everlasting kingdom. This is what has been promised. Once again, we understand and know what you Israelite men, cause we know you Israelite men, we know that you're catching hell. We understand it. You see, we know what you long for. And we're telling you that it's all coming our way according to what the Most High has promised, but we have to do it according to how the Most High has laid it out for us to get it. You see that? There is no other way. So Isaiah 60 and 17 one more time, it says, you know what? I'll just go to the last part of 60. 17, it says, I will also make thy officers peace and thine exactors righteousness. Verse 18, this is another cut to the 1948er. Isaiah 16:18, it says what? Violence shall no more be heard in our land. If these were the chosen people, October 7th would have never happened, because there would have been no more violence in the land. There would have been that peace. But as we can see, that has not been fulfilled. And why? Because they are not the chosen people. We are still here, still in captivity, waiting on the Lord to come and save us, man. And that's just the truth of the matter. Isaiah 16:18, it says, violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction within thy borders, but thou shalt call thy walls salvation, and thy gates praise. The sun shall no more be thy light by day, neither for brightness shall the moon give light unto thee. Going into the wicked wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Esau. This way that he has force-fed our people. And now our people are just some of the most wicked people on this earth, man. You see? All that shit is going to be taken away from us as we're brought into the fullness of that second covenant. You see? As we're brought into a complete righteousness, man. Because what is it going to tell us to say? What is it going to say? It says what? But Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai shall be unto thee in everlasting light, and thy power, thy glory. You see that? Because we're going to be brought into the fullness of the second covenant. You see? Fully tied back to the Most High. Back in the fullness of being the sons of God again, man. Which is gonna open us up to even more crazy things, man. Because it tells you in the book, I think it's the book of Sirach, we have only seen a few of the Most High's words, man. We ain't even seen nothing yet, man. You see? We ain't seen nothing in the earth yet. We got so much coming, man. And we who are doing this work, we're going to continue to fight for it. Because once again, there is nothing to fight for here in Babylon, the great up under Esau, man. This shit is low level. Low level. You see? But Isaiah 60:20 says what? Thy sun shall no more go down, neither shall thy moon withdraw itself. For Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai shall be thine everlasting light, and the days of thy mourning shall be ended. You see that? This is the expected end, man. This is what the Most High has promised to bring us into, and this is what's going to be fulfilled. It has to be. The Most High promised, and not only did he promise, he swore on himself that he would do it. That was the first instant in history of what? On God. It tells you that because the Most High could swear by no greater, he swore on himself. Because he is the highest. And he swore, on me, I'm going to do this for you, Abraham, and to your seed after you. So this is what we believe, man, and this is what's going to be done. We don't believe nothing else. You see? Our mourning is going to be ended, man. Because you can look in the old boy's eyes and tell it, bro, he holding on by a thread or holding on by a string. And that's the majority of our people. They want out, but they don't want to accept the answer. They really believe that there's some other way outside of returning back to the Most High. And we're here to tell you there isn't. There is no other way outside of this, man. You see? This is the only way. So Isaiah 60:21, it says, thy people also shall be all righteous. They shall inherit the land forever. The branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. Once again, we're being brought into the fullness of that everlasting covenant, the second covenant. Where we're going to have our bodies changed, have immortal bodies that are never going to age. We're going to have the laws, statutes, and commandments in us for us to walk in them in perfection, man. We're not even going to have to think about doing righteousness. We're just going to do it. Just going to do it. It's going to be automatic for us, man. You see? All to the glorification of who? Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Last one, verse 22, it reads, and I know you fucking Israelite women not going to like this, but oh fucking well. Isaiah 60:22, it says, a little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. And this is talking about a man. He's going to become 1,000 because he's going to have multiple wives, as many wives as he desires. And every single one of those wives are going to be bringing forth multiple children, man. Every time he pop one, she's going to conceive. And that's why we're going to be a nation. Every nation, or every tribe is a nation. And when you take it even further than that, every man is his own nation unto himself, man. This is how the Most High also fulfills what? His promise that he made to Abraham, that his seed would be as the stars of heaven for multitude. So all you women who are trying to stand in the way of that, you feeling some type of way about your husband having multiple wives, you know what? You're going to be put to death on this side, and then you're going to understand it as you're reincarnated into the kingdom of heaven after death by pain, to be added unto your husband's stable of wives, man. You're going to get it then. But this is what it's going to be. And everything that's coming to pass what we must realize as Israelites, everything is coming to pass so the Most High can be found faithful and true. Not one of his words is going to come to naught. You see, everything he said he's going to do, that's what's going to be done. And that includes us having multiple wives so we can have our lineage, our seed, our nation can be as the stars of heaven for multitude, according to the promise the Most High has made unto our ancestor Abraham. Point blank period, man. But this is what it is. All this shit that you Israelites are trying to fight for on this side to try to keep this nightmare of the American dream going is for nothing, man. Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai is bringing all this shit to an end, and he's about to usher us into the fullness of all that he's promised us, man. And the one you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, whose true name is Yahweh Shai, he's returning back to the earth to see that everything that the Heavenly Father has spoken is fulfilled, man. You see, this is what it is. So with that, I'm going to end it by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful elect Akim out there, pushing this word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai has created us to do. With that, I'm going to say Shalom, Wa, Abba, Babal.